Hey friends, and welcome back to Minimalist. My name is Becky, and on this channel, we talk about decluttering and minimizing and living our very best lives. So today we are going to be doing a Take It Out Tuesday video, which means that every week, if you come back to this channel on Tuesday, we are going to be doing a dedicated decluttering video, a little part of my home, and so that I can inspire you to also live a lighter, easier life and make your home feel more peaceful while you're living in it. So we are going to be decluttering my desk area behind me, and I will preface that this desk area is not just mine. This is the only computer in our house, so I share it with my husband, I share it with my daughter as well, but I am the person who uses it the most. So I'm going to go through everything that is over here and hopefully inspire you as well to get up and go declutter a little part of your home as well. If you are decluttering with us, friends, then make sure you throw it in the comment below. Tell us where you're decluttering today and inspire us all to live a simpler life. All right, friends, so let's get to cleaning and decluttering. So something I think is really helpful and I'm doing right now is that if something is just in the wrong place, in the wrong area, not supposed to be at my desk, I'm putting it in this trash bag right now, which I'm gonna reuse later, but I'm putting them in there so that I don't have to leave this spot as much. Now, I did just throw some trash away because the trash can is so close by, but when it comes to things that have to go to my daughter's room or my room or need to go be washed, my desk is such a magnet that things always seem to land here. So instead of getting up every time and putting them where they go, I'm just gonna put them all in a bag and do it at the very end. So things like this, things that aren't supposed to be in this area, I'm throwing in this bag. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually gonna go through this kind of like junk drawer of our desk. So my husband made this desk a couple years ago, and he did not make any drawers or any shelves on this desk, which I think would have been very helpful. So instead of having a drawer, we have this basket, and we also have a little rolly cart that's next to it that I'm gonna go to when I'm finished with the desk. So I'm gonna go through this little bucket right here that just has miscellaneous things and kind of see if there's anything that we can declutter, or maybe it's just in the wrong place. So like this multi-tool is in the wrong place. There are some gift cards that I need to ask them about whether we're ready to get rid of them, whether they've already been uploaded, because something that is actually very helpful is that places like Chick-fil-A or Amazon, those kind of gift cards that you get during the holidays, a lot of those places you can actually upload the money onto your account and then you don't have to keep the card. So I need to ask him whether he's already done that or not, because those are his. There's a few things in here that I see that I am ready to declutter. And then just some things, because this is all of our desk area, just some random things that I just need to ask about whether we can get rid of them or not. Because a lot of times between my husband and I, we just end up, things just kind of collect. And if you don't bring it up and ask the other person, then sometimes I feel like if you don't go ask the other person, then you're ready to get rid of it. They may be ready to get rid of it, but because neither of you are talking about it and it's not one specific person's things, then it never gets thrown away. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but it's like the vortex here. Like if there are certain things that don't specifically belong to one of us, we forget to ask each other whether we're ready to get rid of it or not, and it just becomes stuck in the vortex of chaos. So we don't want that to happen. We don't want our house to go back to chaos. We want to keep it at peace. So I do like to ask him about those kind of things on a, I guess, semi-monthly basis, the things that I find around the house that don't specifically belong to anyone. So you can probably see the massive fort that's behind me. My daughter really enjoys building forts, and her dad built like an amazing huge fort down here, and she doesn't want to get rid of it yet. So we're letting that live, and she's having a good time. But something I am doing a little bit different with this declutter is that I'm just using one bag. I don't have a extra declutter bag and a trash bag, that kind of thing. Now, I do suggest that if you think that you're going to find a lot of stuff, if it's a place that you really need to get in there and put, you know, pedal to the metal and get your elbows greasy. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, but if it's a place that you need a lot of things out, then I definitely suggest getting more than just one bag. But because my desk is relatively small, today I don't want to do a big long declutter. My family is in town, so I know that they're going to be coming over soon. So you are going to be able to decide what kind of declutter you have the bandwidth for, I like to say. I'm going to put the other things that are just in the wrong place in my handy dandy one bag right here. And I'm actually going to just leave these things out and put the top back on this. All right, so now I'm going to move on and let's see what else we can find. All right, so we have this cart here and I'm just gonna quickly go through and pick out the things that are ready to go. Okay, so that's trash. This is from our Europe trip. So actually this is done. So I'm gonna get rid of this green folder. All right, so for the most part, these are just things that we don't really need anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these folders and recycle the rest of this kind of stuff. So I'm gonna put it in my kind of everything bag that I'm gonna deal with at the very end, so I don't have to stop myself. These are some postcards that we got from Italy. This is about the only souvenirs that I really like. A lot of times what I'll do with these is I'll get one or two of these beautiful postcards that are actually like copies of people's paintings. And I have one picture frame, which I'll show you upstairs, that actually has one that I have from Copenhagen. But I think they're just so much prettier than just pictures I would be able to take. And I like to have them out as a nice memory of a beautiful trip we took. This is when we were in Naples. If there's anyone watching here from Naples or living in Naples, hello, we loved it. We had so much fun in Naples. What a wild ride Naples is. The people are amazing. The food is amazing. And I mean, the whole area, we just had a ball. We stayed there for a week and had the best time ever. All right, so at the bottom here, it's just my husband's computer game stuff. So I'm not gonna mess with that. And then in here, we have his charger he uses. We don't need this highlighter. This is his charger. We like to keep extra chargers down here sometimes if we are working, so we can charge our phones if they start to die when I'm like downloading stuff or whatever. I'm not really sure what this stuff goes to. This is for his iPad. That's for his school. All right, so these two things, I know this black one we can go ahead and get rid of. This gray one, I'm not sure what it goes to, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask him when he gets home. And that's just a charger. Here's another one of those doodad things that don't really belong to either one of us specifically, so I'm gonna go ask him about those as well. Some trash. So even though I do try to keep this area pretty minimal, I mean, things come up, things, you know, happen. And so it's nice to do a little declutter. They don't have to take very long. You just look through your stuff, see what you want. I like to touch things once. And, you know, if I'm getting like a, yeah, I want this kind of feeling, then I keep it. And if I don't, I move on. Because this is such a shared area, I do ask my husband if it's something that's not specifically mine, but most of the time I can end up getting rid of stuff that I just we just don't need. Okay, so that's it. Got a few things of trash, few things to ask him. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wipe down this desk real quick, and that's gonna be it. I hope the decluttering of your house and making your house feel more calm and welcoming is going really well. Remember to put a heart emoji down below if you are in this decluttering journey with us and your house is getting where you really want to be there. It's not just a storage unit, it's a place that brings you peace and calm and happiness. And please remember to hit subscribe because I have 3 videos coming out every week. And so there is always more inspiration for your own minimalist, decluttering, or just living simpler journey that you're going on as well. All right, I'll see you guys later.